Hello, boys and girls.
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
How are you? Well,
do we care today?
No. I most often don't, but I've been trying my best to be like, hi, because people have started answering, oh, I'm fine. This, you know.
Some of them even give us like more information
than we asked
had the exam.
for. Do you get? I'm just like
the normal. I'm fine. I'm not fine.
Like cool. Do you get? It's not that keenly for you, but sure, fine.
So anyway, the bounce is an athlete.
Yes, the bounce is running. The bounce is running, doing high jump. He's running. He's doing all sorts of athletic. First of all, I'm an athlete. Huh? Yes, I do have the traits of athletes.
Mm-hmm,
I'm extremely fit. I don't understand why you should laugh at that in that manner that you did. It's very rude.
Okay, don't be annoyed. But please go ahead.
I used to be on the handball team. I've told that story.
Yeah, but you joined for social reasons.
Okay, which is not the point. Everybody has different motivations. We can't all be the same. Yet.
In your youth, you were a footballer. And the thing is,
because I'm not, exactly, and because I'm not like, I don't go for the glory of things.
Yeah, a team player.
Exactly. I didn't need to like shine. I was content just being on the team.
Okay.
I was a social prefect of the team. So I used to organize like the drinks after the practice, such as anything. And because I'm not going for the glory and all those things, I'm modest, humble. I didn't need to be winning anything. I didn't need to be out there doing too much.
You didn't need to, or you could not.
Excuse me, which isn't the point. I didn't need all of that. I don't need to be the star. I was quite content, being a member of
playing your position.
Exactly.
What position did you play?
I was the keeper. However, it was very complex because I don't like when people throw things at me.
So how did you survive?
Not
the team didn't win.
Because it was more a case of like, why'd you throw it at me? Than
how many games did you guys win because of you?
We won because they were good goal scorers.
Did you concede? And
I changed the formation so that like I had a defense. Like normally you're not in handball, you're not supposed to have like a lot. There were like two people stationed. So they were really doing the keeping. I was more,
You are there for the vibes.
So I used to catch anything that like move past. But if it was like coming too fast, I really wouldn't try that because like I don't want to hurt my hand or anything like that.
Your face or
and then in terms of jumping, I just, it's not a uni game. It's not that serious now. It's the World Cup. Then I'll now be on the Olympics. But I'll be jumping on the floor.
I didn't realize that for some people, like uni sports. So like when I got to uni and they were like, I think our rugby team was supposed to be really good. So there was a whole thing about being on the...
What school was that?
Durham. Okay. Like the Durham Rugby Festival. There was a whole thing. So I remember like all the babes are like, oh my God, the rugby boys are...
plays rugby.
I said, is it not university? No, they were like, no. And the cricket team as well. And like, like one or two of them have been like on the national team.
Yeah, UCL was the football team they were the top guys. But what was my business?
Anyway. And rowing too.
Yeah.
Durham's rowing team was
I liked hanging out the rowing team because of the wealth.
Yeah, and they used to drink a lot.
It's generally people who are like wealthy that row.
People that have money they can row.
No, they were there too. But like the people that is in their spirits, we're going to Cambridge for the rowing.
Yeah, for the rowing.
People that used to go to the regatta.
The cricket. Once their sport has the...
Do you get anything the regatta?
If the person says, even people that would say the football are more...
They're somehow. You go to watch football, but you go and see the cricket. You go to the regatta. All those ones where, like, when you're a small rowing, your family has brought a picnic basket.
Yes.
Yeah. So
exactly.
I like those kinds of things. But anyway, so today we have a real athlete.
Real.
This guy, I've seen him running on the TV.
Yeah. I had a very short-lived athletic career.
Jolla when?
Okay, so let me tell you.
I hate lies.
Just listen to what happened.
Okay.
So in my mind, I move very fast.
Okay.
Yes. Reality apparently was different.
I can see that.
And I had hopes. But when I was in year 8, that was the end of my career.
What happened?
Why?
Because not last. I think last is even better. Second to the last is the worst position.
It actually is. You can't even do anything properly.
You can't win or
you can't even
properly.
Lose. And if you lose, you pretend you're injured or something.
Yeah, you can say you had more.
So you came to country last. And
yes. And now
so who came last?
It doesn't matter. But do you know what I just remember? Do you know that my mother did not... That woman lacks the spirit of encouragement. She was like...
experience Nigerian
I left the office.
Come on, watch this absolute rubbish.
She was like, anyway, effort is good. She carried her bag and bounced. I was like, look at this one. All right, guys, as you already know, Flutterwave is an amazing payment processing platform, but they are not just that. Flutterwave is working on a host of products to make your life easier, not just as a consumer, but also as a business owner. Now, Flutterwave is currently working on something called Flutterwave Grow. And Flutterwave Grow is targeted at making the process of incorporating your business legally and business-wise in the simplest way possible. They are working to build a system that means you can just do all of that in one place without worrying about what you're missing out, what you can't do. And it's not just incorporation in Nigeria. This includes the UK, the US, and many other places. So check out Flutterwave Grow, ask them questions, join the wait list, and we're very excited to see how your business can grow. All right, back to the program.
Imagine not your whole career on one race, but like you've spent weeks or months or whatever preparing for this 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is absolutely
like it's mad.
Sub 10 seconds
can happen. Like in that however long, and your whole thing can shift.
Yeah, personally, I think track, not because I do it, I think it's one of like the hardest sports you can ever do because you train for 8 months in a year for 10 seconds.
Yes, I think it's wild.
So like there's no second chance.
There isn't.
There's no we'll go play next week or we'll go to
like that's the race.
This is it.
That's the race, and it is whatever. And the thing is, you might be better than what you now.
No,
the wild thing is, like maybe yesterday in your practice, Kenny, you've run as in you're running your best. All of a sudden, you get there. It can be any bloody thing.
Of course, people don't really know this. People just watch it. Like people just tune in on and watch the Olympics, but they don't understand. And listen, people are training for Olympics for like 4 years, for 10 seconds, and it is like the chances of it being the best man winning on the day is like, let me say 60-40.
Why?
Because anything can happen, as you just said. Someone can false start.
I don't like these kinds of things.
Someone can beat the gun and that is it.
For you, when did you? Because I know that it did not start in Lagos.
It did. It actually did. Yeah, if you know anyone that went to Atlantico during my time, send me talk and see if I'm Asian or something. during that year.
Time. Yeah. So we don't know how old you are. Like I don't.
So wait,
I'm actually unclear.
Inter sports was intense in my own school. I don't know about any other school.
But not the day.
No, like leading towards inter sports was intense in my school. I think that was because of the talent pool we had of various athletes. Like it was obvious that.
And by secondary school, you don't have athletes. You have people that can run.
People that can run.
They're not yet.
People that can keep.
They're not yet athletes.
No, guys. Like thinking about it, we were ridiculously good.
Yeah, but that's not because you were doing athletics.
We were like the best in Lagos.
Yes, but what I'm asking is, so let me give an example.
It's like, was it on purpose?
In Queenswood.
We used to train.
In Queenswood, I didn't realize, so I was very good at rounders. That was something I would never
have played.
Ever.
Right.
Like there was no world in which...
No, there's no way
you're going to play rounders.
I can say I'm a professional and not call my career in Nigeria.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying, Shay. I'm asking you, when you got to Atlantic Hall as an 11 or 12 year or 10-year-old, right? When I got to Lifeford for the first time, let me tell you what I knew was going to happen.
Mathematics.
English. Introtech.
Yeah.
Focus. German. French. Like I knew those ones. Right. Sports was not like, you see the way you are treating this education here.
Yeah.
It wasn't a priority.
You know, we did math. We did math 4 times a week.
Now, that's not to say that there were not people that were very good at
I get what you're saying.
But it wasn't like
when was it?
It wasn't intentional.
No, of course it was not. Like
in Nigeria now, inter-house sports is, you train, but like they don't.
After inter-house sports, you're not. There's no focus again. Like keep training.
They don't use it as like, okay, the athletes here. Whereas when if we all went to school elsewhere. In A-level, when you're practicing for a sport, they're doing trials, first team, second team, they are noticing people that this one.
So I wanted to ask, like, you figured out you could run here, right? So how old were you? When was it like, this boy is fast?
14, 15, I think.
Is that earlier or later than most people?
That's late.
Really?
Very late.
For sure.
When do people start?
11 plus.
Yeah,
from 11 plus, they're supposed to know, yes.
So students, this is just sidebar. But this is my issue with like having children. All of a sudden, I'm supposed to be noticing at
No,
ATL if you're a prodigy. Okay, my dear, I want you to be doing lessons so I can go out with my friends. Do you get?
No.
The only reason I've packed swimming all this lesson is so I can have spare time.
No, FK, you can't do that anymore. Like that time is done.
Because now you have to be looking at their talents, their wants, their skills. God,
you have to, because for instance, when I was in school in Lagos, for instance, like I had tons of teachers who said I would never be anything in life.
Wow.
So
I hope you quickly go on their Facebook page.
No, it's not.
I'll say, look at me now, bitch.
Yeah, we're in the jersey.
No, I can't even remember.
I hope you've sent it to them,
honest,
all of them individually, personally, framing.
In my school now, my jersey is in front of the school.
They're very foolish. Go and collect it.
No, they're really, because...
No. After this program now, we're going to collect it.
We'll drive down.
When we get there, we're going to collect. No, you're going to collect it.
Wait and see.
No, because...
Sheye will be there telling them, sorry, they are my friends. Bring it up now.
That jersey.
Bring that jersey now.
Anymore. Because... One, in my head, and
that's
you guys know
started.
that a lot of the stuff that happened to us while we were younger and getting old, we can't let that happen. Like, again.
To our own children.
So,
in my head, I know, like, I was hurt. Like, I didn't have any good moment when I was in high school. Like, it was chaos. It was, like, thinking about it, it was hard because what I love doing did not matter.
Yeah.
You get me? I love playing football. I love running. I love playing basketball. I love sports.
Sheye, don't be annoyed. A lot of people love to play football.
Do you get me? So think about it.
A foolish bunch.
Do you think? No, think about it.
That
if
football
those guys
went nowhere.
No, that's the problem, because
that guy can ball.
No.
Excuse me. No, Sheye, I'm talking from it's a generational issue.
Oh, yeah.
If my daddy did not save my mom, my mom had one boyfriend. She said he was like 26. This guy was telling her, I'm gonna be an athlete. Only lost Olympics.
Let me tell you the problem.
Nigeria's top 50, you are not there, uncle.
Let me tell you the problem. Forget top 50. People that are number 12 in their estates.
They're ballers.
Do you get in your small estate football that you people play Monday?
No, yes.
You don't even make first team with 5 aside.
You guys cannot look at it this way.
You will, when you see their CV, what do they do for fun? Love athletics, sports.
No.
Excuse me, sir.
Guys.
Okay, but fair enough. Like because the focus was academics.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that weird? Because I find that, man, Nigerians are so somehow. They're obsessed with people who make a lot of money. Like footballers, blah, blah, blah. And still, they don't want to take sports seriously. Like from a young... I mean, it's changing now, but I still see it happening.
No, it's not changing that much.
It's not changing.
But I still see it happening where like somebody's son will be playing basketball or something, and they're like, this one is always playing outside. And I'm like, but when you see...
No, because this is why sometimes, or most times, come back to Nigeria often. I go back to my old school. I go and talk to the kids there, so that they have like a connection to someone doing well.
They know what's feasible.
Yeah, do you get me? Tons of Nigerian athletes don't go back anyway once they leave Nigeria.
And I can't blame them.
No, I agree.
I don't know what you guys did this public holiday, but I was at home watching things on Showmax. I watched Dirty Dancing, the movie is there. I'm also watching Insecure because it's coming out soon. And Succession, which is also coming out this month. If you don't watch both those shows, please help yourself. But you can start watching things on Showmax from as little as 1,200. And I think it's about £3 or £4 if you're in the UK. Also, there's been a lot of spicy things happening on Big Brother, and you can also catch up on Showmax. Back to the show.
I started running. I went to run for Nigeria in SS2 in France, like those chess people.
Yeah.
And I won. So I won 200.
Was that a school thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to run for Nigeria, but there were like 2,000 kids. It was the World Secondary School Championships or something like that in France. And I told him, I went to meet my dad. I'm like, Dad, I want to go and run in France. So, kill me. Kill me. Before I started in France. What does that mean? Is that why I said this to school? I was sad, man. I was upset. I went to meet my mom. I said, okay.
Yeah.
We'll help you. Like, we'll sort it out.
It's always the mom.
So,
see,
best
she can't shout.
I got to France. I won. And I was like, it's possible for me to be able to, like, I had this mindset that I was going to be a professional. I don't know. I thought I was going to play football or I was going to run. I was ridiculously good. I was better at football than running.
Oh, wow.
Like, I was ridiculously good at football. But I thought I was going to be...
All of them.
No. I'm not even joking. I was
I
good.
can't believe he's one.
No, I was good. But maybe I was fast. Like, I didn't know. Maybe I was just too fast.
Yeah, fair.
So, I moved to... No, in SS3, somebody told me this thing one day. Like, she said, after we graduated, like we asked, when you ask, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you doing next?
What are you doing next? People say, I'm going to MIT. I got a school.
Yeah.
They say, now keep share. Yeah. What do you want to do? I say, I want to be a professional athlete. I want to go to the Olympics. So we were like, what? So also your peers always can destroy your dreams.
My dear.
That's how
they can kill your dreams.
We're actually very
We're horrible people.
We're actually, especially in secondary school.
Yeah,
no shame.
Like now, I feel like people have grown up. When we were younger, no, because kids when we were younger, our priorities were messed up. If it's not partaking, we didn't give a shit. We used to talk so flippantly about things we didn't. I mean, imagine someone saying they want to run. I just like, don't just be running.
You're not just running, like running.
You think you're going to, as in you're just young. You think you're going to be in the Olympics? You.
Running.
You.
There's one of my friends I still slack to today. He took me for a race in London and the guy was like, I'm just carrying to just, but I don't have it to do. So, if you like, win. If you like, don't win. That's your cup of tea. So I'll get there. The guy sat down. So I didn't win that day. The guy was like, you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No go hurry up, forget this running thing. So I was like, if I listen to all those guys, I don't even know where I'll be.
Yeah.
But you know what? So when I moved to Ireland, I knew I was good at running. So, but in my head, I don't know what was going on in my head. I felt like, okay, me and my friend, it was me, Fola, Ralu, we went to this school in Ireland and we're like the only black people in school. But we were not integrated in the system. Like we're nobody.
Yeah.
These guys have been together since grade 1.
Grown, yeah.
So we came to meet them in like year 5, I think, or 4. I think it was 4 to 6, one of them. So like, these black boys have come, blah, blah, blah. Who are these guys? So in my head, I was thinking, what can I do to make these guys love me in this way?
Really?
I genuinely.
That's so interesting.
There was nothing in my head than trying to prove a point. I mean, I've been doing these things for time. I was like, okay, these guys don't really like us. We're black, not been in the system for time. What can we do?
You're not even black Irish. You're like Nigerian.
You are from Africa.
So we're like fully African. Like there was we didn't know how to answer questions. Like it was weird. Do you get me? No, we can talk about that part as well. Because when I got to, oh my God.
No, let me tell you something.
Talk about that part.
When I got to England,
let me tell you about the first time I stood up to answer a question.
We all went to good schools. No, we all went to good schools, but when you realize the nonsense you've learned, I know it was bad. It was bad.
No, it was like, if you think, so first of all, I went to the class one day and I could not answer any question. Like these were just, I was like, how do these people know this kind of things? Geography, they know everywhere in the world. They know where the mountains are. I'm like, what's going on here? Himalaya, Kiniko. I'm like, hey, boy. And I said, you not answer one question. I now found one question that I knew. I said, okay, maybe I know the answer. I'm not doing like this. Auntie, do you want to start looking at me like that?
What's going on here?
What's wrong with this one? I said, Auntie. She was like, wait. Like, my name is not Auntie. Like, just call me Grace. I was like,
Grace.
I should call you Grace. Grace? Yeah. So the day I left that school, I called every teacher. I said, excuse me, ma, excuse me, sir. They know me as that guy. Like, there was nothing that, looking at this, like, look at this clown saying, excuse me, my excuse me, sir. Like, I'm just here to teach you and dip. I'm not here to be like your father or like, just show me your work and let me go. Just, that is it.
Before we go, this boy stood up as if he has appointments. Okay. Sorry, is there someone
who is going to face him? Nice.
This is the kind of person that secondary schools always look at where he put his button.
That year, if you were the trouser in school, what would you think?
Look at where he put his button. This is the trouser he wore the day that we decided his name was Michael Jackson. This kind of trouser. Button was socks, white socks.
With the shoe?
No, he didn't. With the shoe.
He didn't wear singlet and blazer.
He didn't wear the socks. He didn't wear this. Okay.
So you have a patent one.
Okay.
Don't be annoyed.
Well done.
Please.
Sorry, I want to ask about the theory behind this. Your button is on number 4.
It's up to his navel.
Why don't you just remove the shirt?
Sexy as in how?
Hey, no, did the chest now. What's going on?
So you're going. Do you get?